Good morning and welcome to my channel. My name is Shreyashi and I'm a software engineer by profession, and I like to make videos on travel, fitness, lifestyle, skincare, productivity, self-help and a lot more other things. Well, today I'm going to be sharing with you all a beautiful morning routine that you can do in the winter months. As the colder weather sets in, our bodies naturally slow down. According to Ayurveda, our bodies comprise of 3 different kinds of doshas: the Vata, Pitta and Kapha. And when any one of the dosha is dominant, you feel in your body internally as well as externally. And it's during the winter months when the Kapha dosha is on the rise, and that makes us feel more sluggish, low on energy. Well, who doesn't want to just sleep in bed, curled up in a warm blanket and not get anything done? It's definitely a very enticing idea, but it's doing more harm than good to our bodies. Because as much as Kapha dosha is on the rise and we feel sluggish, on the other hand, winter months also gives us a very beautiful gift. A gift of a strong Agni, strong internal energy, digestive fire. And it's very important to use that to its full potential. That's why you're able to digest better. That's why you're able to show more of your strength during the winter months. If you go and work out in the gym, you can actually do so much more than you are usually doing during the summer months. So today's flow is going to focus on awakening that inner warmth and moving with intention. We are going to do a few warm-ups, then we'll move into Surya Namaskars and also end with a calming pranayama. So let's not delay it any further and let's get started. We can start warming up sitting on the mat. Open up your chest, shoulders away from your ears. You should not be bringing them closer to your ears. And also sit up tall. Don't slouch. Don't loosen up your back. Just sit up very tall. And now we start with some deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. You fill in your belly, you fill in your chest. All the air goes inside and you can feel it. And exhale through your mouth. When you're exhaling through your mouth, just feel as if all your energy, all your stale energy, your stagnation is going out. You can do this eyes closed. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just 2 to 3 rounds of deep breaths will really warm up your internal organs. Kapha dosha in your body, it really blocks your sinuses, your chest. It affects them a lot. So breath work, deep inhalation, exhalation, increasing the lung capacity really helps you stay away from the cold, the cough, the sinus blockage. Now we'll move up to the warm-up. For the warm-up, we start with coming onto our all four. Both your hands and both your knees are on the floor, okay? And your wrist has to be in line with your shoulder. Your back has to be straight, neutral position basically. No arching, no slouching, okay? And now we start with cat and cow. So for cat and cow, we first go into a cow pose. We inhale and we arch our back, okay? You see me arching my back. It's in neutral. I arch my back and I open up my chest and expand my lungs. Inhale so that the air goes in. And when you exhale, you just curl up and round your spine. This is an amazing way to massage your spine really well. The spine does a lot throughout the day. So massaging it makes it more flexible, makes it more agile. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now from here, we will bring our knees up and just move forward and backward. We have curled up our toes, okay? Earlier the toes were uncurled, and now we just bring our knees back and we're going to warm up our shoulders. For shoulder warm up, you take your hand, right hand, and you thread the needle. And you exhale. You can also stretch your other hand. This is called as threading the needle, and this is warming up your shoulders, strengthening them. You bring your hand back and you take it up. Inhale, opening up your chest and your sides, and now exhale, stretching your shoulders and your sides. Similarly, we go on to the other side. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Just 2 to 3 rounds of this is really going to warm up your back, your shoulders, your chest and your hips, because the Kapha dosha tends to accumulate a lot of stale energy and stagnation in your hips and your chest and your shoulders. So we're just freeing ourselves of those things. So we'll come to the top of the mat in Tadasana, which is the mountain pose. We'll take our hands up, open up our chest, inhale and exhale. Bend your knees, soften your knees, not really bend but like soften. Straighten up your knees, hands to your shin and straighten your back. Inhale. Now from here we either step back or we jump back. We'll just step back since it's our first round into a high plank and exhale to Chaturanga, half push up. From here, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll spend some time here in downward facing dog, 3 to 4 deep breaths. This is a very good alternative to headstand, Adho Mukha Shavasana or downward facing dog. Post this, we'll just step forward, hands back to your shin, inhale and exhale, come back. Samasthiti. We'll do another round for this. Inhale, exhale, soften your knees. Inhale, hands to your shin, straighten your back. Now we're going to jump back into a high plank. From here, Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we'll jump forward, hands to your shin and come back up into Samasthiti. We can do more rounds for this, as much as required, 3 or 4. And now we move into Surya Namaskar B. Again, it starts with Tadasana at the top of our mat. Now instead of going up, we will do a chair pose. Gently bend yourselves like you're sitting in a chair. Your hands next to your ears. Inhale, exhale, fold forward, Utkatasana, hands to your shin. Now we jump back into a high plank. Lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now from here we are going to come into a warrior one pose. So take your right leg, bring it between both your hands and come up in a low lunge or warrior one. Veerbhadrasana. Inhale and exhale. Come back down, back into your high plank. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog.
Now your left leg between your hands and come back in a low lunge. Warrior pose 1. Hands should be next to your ears and your knees has to be in line with your ankle, 90 degrees. Come back down. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And we take 2 or 3 deep breaths here. And from here we jump forward and bend ourselves. Hands to your shin. Back to your chair pose. Surya Namaskar B can also be done for 3 to 4 times, and yeah, I mean, this is your entire flow that you can do to ignite the Agni inside and also get yourself moving. Now before we go to the pranayama, there are a few standing poses or balancing poses just to balance out all the doshas in our body, and we will start with a warrior 2 or Veerbhadrasana 2. We bring our leg ahead, the right leg, and we take this leg back and bring this leg into a 90 degree, and our hands just stay in line with each other. Just make sure your hands are in line, and this is your Veerbhadrasana 2 warrior 2 pose. Make sure your torso is not completely on one side. It has to be in line with your legs. Inhale and exhale. Now from here we do a reverse warrior so that we are stretching out our sides. Inhale and exhale. From here we go and bend, extend our left hand and look up. Come back to warrior 2 and straighten your leg. Now from here you just go onto the other side. Warrior 2 for the left leg. Make sure your ankle and your toes of the other feet are in line, and your hands are also in line. Reverse warrior. And go back and stretch your sides. Come back up and back to your center. Now the last balancing pose, which is one of my favorite poses, which is a tree pose. So you stand tall, mountain or Tadasana. You bring one leg onto the thigh of the another leg and you just stand. You can keep your hands here. For more challenge you can keep them here. For other level of challenge you can also keep your hands raised. And if you want to challenge more, you can try closing your eyes. You can spend anywhere around 1 to 2 minutes in this pose, but if you're beginner, start with around 15-20 seconds and build up on it. Then we go on to the next leg, the other leg. The idea is to just gaze at a point, pick a point and gaze at it, so that you are in balance, you're in control of your body. Again, 2 to 3 minutes on one leg, 2 to 3 minutes on other, and you'll be sorted for life. Now that your body is warm and it's alive, let's settle down and get into a relaxed pranayama. If you don't want to do pranayama after this, you can just lie down in shavasana for like 2 to 3 minutes and that would be it. But it's recommended to do pranayama post your yoga so that your lungs can take in more oxygen, they can feel fresher, and all the stale energy goes away, and also your kapha and your Vat and your Pith, all three of them are in equilibrium. Now gently just roll down your shoulders, sit tall, don't slouch, don't hunch back. And now we're going to do a Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, which is alternate nostril breathing. It calms down both of your hemispheres. So we inhale from the left nostril, close it, and exhale from the right nostril. Inhale, exhale. You can do 6 to 7 rounds of Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, and if you want to build deeper, you can also hold your breath in between. So when you inhale, hold it for a few seconds and then exhale. But that is for an advanced level, once you've practiced enough Nadi Shodhana with just breathing in and breathing out. This breath harmonizes both of your hemisphere, balancing the warmth of the Pitta and the calm of the Kapha. As you move into the winter months, just remember that it's not about slowing down or just being lethargic or lazy or just cozying up. It's also about utilizing and channelizing your inner energy, which is the biggest advantage of the winter months. And move with intention, move slowly, but move, because that's the greatest gift that you can give to your body. Well, that was it for today. It's morning energy flow. And if you like this video, this energy flow, please give a like and share and subscribe. And if you want me to do more such flows, please tell me in the comments below, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Until then, bye.